Alright, bear with me, because my washing machine is still going on right now. But, yeah, I seen, the Epstein file took a lot of people for a spin. We had Pizzagate back in 2008. Pedophiles and that conversation has been, it's been a conversation right now. It's weird that, the internet only just, made it worse. The internet access has made it to where they are being able to hide or deny, even NDA through lawyers, which should never be allowed. Any violent offense of someone hurting a child, a non-disclosure act should never, a lawyer should never even be allowed to do that. That should be not even a fucking conversation, right? Money should never pay out to keep someone silent, and someone be forced to live with that just because someone else benefited the money, or some form of repentance, which it's an interesting conversation. Okay, so hang on, I went and found some studies done. And so when I was looking into it, there was a Catholic church that paid $660 million in NDAs alone. Was in Archdiocese of Los Angeles. That was a Catholic church that paid $660 million in just NDAs. Okay, looked on further down. I found a study by Dora Bethany Groff, and this was published quite recently in 2024. But there was a study about an abuse case done by Catholic priests in Louisiana. Now, there's also a case in 1985, the National Catholic Report published over sexual abuse cases. We had a 2004 study done by the USA Conference of Catholic Bishops and compiled by John Jay, the College of Criminal Investigation. So, found over 11,000 individuals with multiple cases. 11,000 priests or bishops that had multiple victims. So, these camps, whether they're Catholic or if they're Christian, whatever the religion, having youth instructors or youth counselors is clearly not working out right, because we have too many people that are doing so, and then somehow their parents are rich enough or something for the case to go away. I don't fucking know, but I found so much that I can go on about another religion that's outside of mine. I'm a First Baptist Christian. I practice what I preach and have every day of my damn life. I stood on it. Even in prison when they had a mosque in there, I still stood and I busted a dude's mouth open with the Bible. All right, so I've always stood on... I've never appreciated someone telling me about faith. I've always, my religion has always been very personal to me. So, when I went to prison, I had a lot of time. As we all do when we go to prison. It's like being caged in an animal. Now, we are given Bibles. Okay, here's mine. This is my original one that was given to me in my jail cell. And I have multiple things written on it. Alright, this is an old one. Alright, this has got many things that you shouldn't be able to, I got many things written in here. But faith was never supposed to be, congregation was great back when it was, about just trading with the local farmer or whatever it was. But now we all have individual lives, and our perception of faith is all individual. Everyone's perception has been taught at a young age, and you are to be... That is what you were taught, John Day. No, boy. No. That's all I hear is, well, I was brought up as a very, very, well, great, I'm happy for you. I'm glad that everything worked out and you had people that stood by you and supported you. Not everybody has that. Not everyone has that, okay? Some of us have true trial and tribulations in this world. I can promise you, I can take you to my juvenile cases all the way back through all my mental evaluations and anger management at just 16 years old. All right, we can go back and look back about a system of justice and reform, but it never happens. I've never been given one second chance in this life, and I've been a volunteer firefighter. I have been a coal miner. I have clearly, you see around me, I've done pretty well for myself. And my prison number is B86859, and I spent almost 2 years fully in a medium max prison facility at just 18 years old. So when we're talking about hard times, I went to a prison that was predominantly populated by gang members and mosques worshipers, right? I'm just a little country boy. I still stood up for my faith and what I believed in, even when I was alone. So I will not be told how or who or what in my faith. I just won't. See, what you understand is that I had this tattoo when I, as a little boy. I got this when I was like 16 years old. So I went to prison with plenty of indicators that I was a faithful man of this Bible and the way I believe in it. And, that we did have Jesus die on the cross for our sins. But, I'm not here to preach to you about your faith or about who does what. I could just tell you, let's look at the sexual abuse registry list and let's, take those registered people and let them move into a society that has no children. They don't need to be around a society that is operating with children in it because they clearly lost their ability. I mean, we take gun rights away from men all the time. Like me, I'm not allowed to even defend my fucking self, but we got child molesters that are allowed to be around my fucking children. So since I can't ever receive my rights back, I don't even have a fucking license anymore. I haven't had a license in like 17 years, okay? This system that we talk about that's so holy and just only seems to oppress, repeal rights, and never returns them. So, is faith a great way to say like a justice system or something like that is going to prevail? I doubt it, because we see it in churches all the time where they literally are going to pray the very next fucking Sunday or whatever, and after they just went through a fucking NDA clause with a fucking family that they fucking hurt. So, I mean, when we're talking about justice here in America, I mean, it's fucking really hard to fucking see it, okay? There's a lot of studies been done about this. It's been going on for a long fucking time. That's why it's gotten so fucking bad. It's because nothing's fucking done about it. They don't care anymore. They get less sentences. I stole a car, wrecked it. Took him almost 8 months to come pick me up. Just long enough for me to turn 18. Then I get charged as an adult. Go straight to fucking prison. The pedophile only gets fucking 2-3 months. He's out the fucking door. I'm sitting in there for almost 2 years straight for stealing a car, flipping it, and flying out of the motherfucker surviving. But I fucking pay restitution, do 2 years parole. I had to go through Pell Grant on college. I had to fucking take the damn entrance test in a damn room by myself because I'm a fucking felon. I mean, the rules that are different for me and the rules for all the other motherfuckers, it seems very different anymore. I mean, I just don't see them. I don't fucking see them. And we talk about equality. Where and when will we see equality for those who were grinded down by a system and that were never helped? We give the fucking aid to foreign aid for their wars before we see any Americans receive any type of fucking help ourselves. And then they ask for political opinion for their wars or their helps. It's just that game's played out. I guarantee that. I mean, no one. The digital age has really screwed a lot of fucking governments because we all can look up and see and do videos like this to realize that not everything is kosher, not everything is the same way for every area. It's not. I guarantee you it's not, all right? I come from a coal mine area. We've been picked apart. And not one we have deaths in the coal mines. We have... And then you don't see it on the news. You don't see shit. So, I'm glad we're talking about equality, because coal miners were attacked for 16 years, and I didn't hear a peep about our jobs and our homes being destroyed. So, I'm glad we're there now. So, also with religion, I'm a First Baptist Christian. I believe in my faith. I don't talk about others, right? But since we're talking about pedophilia with Christianity, you know, I feel like there is a lot of people are hiding in a religion to do weird shit. That's awful fucking weird, you know? That these dudes or women want to be best friends with children when you're just supposed to teach them. You're not supposed to be their friend. You know, that's where a lot of it's weird at. That's, if you can't openly punish a child, you probably don't need to be raising them, okay? Because that's all a child needs, is to be, you know, put on the right path. But also they have to be protected, right? We can't just allow people to be fucking hurting children, and then we're talking about all over the fucking news, and we're talking about children feeling safe. I mean, there needs to be an exodus, and, you know, if you're a fucking child molester, you need to be up out of a society, and you need to be exiled as a nuisance to society and go to a new trailer park. These trailer parks need to be up out of an area that has schools or children playing around. That's just my 2 cents, all right? Whether you're Catholic, Christian, Jewish, fucking Buddhist, whatever you are, you're just a fucking weirdo claiming to be something. That's just the facts. If you're a true Christian or Catholic or whatever, you would have a family that ran and operated just fine. If you are not, you probably need to try to fit in with someone else, right? You always need to be in a group or have a social contact. Usually people that, you know, are faithful or whatever don't need a lot of people. Our groups are very small, just to our family. So I stay usually to myself. I don't give my 2 cents. Usually I just, you know, stay to myself, play with video games, whatever. But, you know, politics got into, more than politics, started affecting markets. It started affecting how the way we have to listen to rules, more fucking laws, and no fucking remittance. No fucking, can't get back into a system, but we'll bring people over into a system that we kick you out of. And then they want everyone to live around each other.